Hey everybody, welcome back to School Subjects Online. Let's be honest, we all have those days when we just want to pull the covers over our heads and hide from the world, right? Like when you burn your toast, trip walking up the stairs, and your crush tells everyone you're obsessed with squirrels. Okay, maybe that last one is just me. But we've all been there, feeling down in the dumps. But what if I told you there's a super simple, scientifically proven way to feel better? And no, it's not a giant tub of ice cream, although that does help sometimes. Today we're talking about the power of helping others and how even small acts of kindness can seriously boost your mood. So buckle up, buttercups, because we're about to get all warm and fuzzy inside. The good kind of fuzzy. Okay, so you know that warm and fuzzy feeling you get when you help someone out? Well, it turns out that's not just some cheesy Hallmark moment. There's actual science behind it. Psychologists even have a name for it, the helper's high. And trust me, this is one high you definitely don't need a dealer for. When you do something nice for someone, your brain basically throws a little party. It releases all these feel-good chemicals like endorphins, dopamine, and oxytocin. Endorphins are like your body's natural painkillers. Dopamine's the reward chemical that makes you feel happy, and oxytocin, well, that's the cuddle hormone that makes you feel all warm and connected. It's like your brain's way of saying, hey, good job on being a decent human being. Here's a little something to show you we care. And the best part? These good vibes aren't just a fleeting thing. Studies have shown that people who regularly help others have lower stress levels, better moods, stronger relationships, and even find more meaning in life. So basically, being kind is like a superpower that unlocks a whole bunch of awesome benefits. Who knew, right? Let's get real for a second. We've all been there, right? Stressed out of our minds about that giant history test. The one where the teacher expects us to remember what some guy named Charlemagne had for breakfast back in the 800s. It's enough to make you want to chuck your textbook out the window. But then, your friend, the one who's usually glued to their phone, looks up with those big puppy dog eyes and says, I'm so lost. I just don't get this stuff. And for a second, you forget about your own anxieties. You sit down, explain everything in a way that even Charlemagne himself would understand, and bam! Your friend's face lights up like you just handed them the winning lottery ticket. In that moment, you feel proud, connected, and way less alone in your pre-test freakout. Or maybe you're having one of those days where even your favorite playlist can't shake the blues. You know the feeling, like you're wearing a pair of lead shoes and dragging around a rain cloud over your head. But then, you decide to volunteer to clean up after class or message that one friend who's going through a rough time. And suddenly your day has a purpose. You're not just adrift in a sea of bad vibes anymore. You're a beacon of hope, a shining example of human decency. Okay, maybe that's a bit much, but you get the idea. Helping others, even in small ways, can make a world of difference in how you feel. Chapter 3. How helping helps. So, how exactly does helping others work its magic? Well, for starters, it gives you a sense of control. Let's face it, life can feel pretty overwhelming sometimes, like you're stuck on a runaway roller coaster with no brakes. But when you help someone, you're taking charge, steering the ship, showing life who's boss. Okay, maybe not life, but you get the idea. It's empowering. Plus, helping others takes your focus off your own worries. It's like that old saying, misery loves company, but in reverse. Instead of spiraling down the rabbit hole of your own stress, you're focusing on someone else's needs, which, let's be honest, are sometimes way more entertaining than your own. Ever notice how other people's drama is always more interesting than your own? It's like watching a reality TV show but with real people and fewer fake tans. And speaking of entertainment, helping others builds confidence. You realize, hey, I did that! I made a difference! It's like leveling up in a video game, except instead of collecting digital coins, you're collecting good karma points. And trust me, those never expire. And the best part? Helping others strengthens your support system. Think about it. People are more likely to help you when you've helped them. It's like investing in a really awesome friendship savings account. You put in the good deeds and you get back even more support when you need it most. That's what I call a win-win situation. Chapter 4: Easy Ways to Help Others. Now before you go thinking, but Jimmy, I'm not exactly Mother Teresa. I can't solve world hunger or anything. Hold your horses. Helping others doesn't have to involve grand gestures or superhero capes. In fact, some of the most powerful acts of kindness are the smallest ones. Like that time you held the door for the person struggling with a mountain of textbooks. Or when you complimented your classmate on their awesome new haircut. or even just smiling and saying hi to someone who looks like they could use a friend. These might seem like tiny, insignificant things, but trust me, they can make someone's day. And the best part? They don't require any special skills or training. You don't have to be a brain surgeon or a rocket scientist to spread a little kindness. You just have to be willing to put yourself out there, even if it's just for a second. So go ahead, invite that classmate who's always eating lunch alone to join your group. Text your friend just to check in and see how they're doing. Volunteer at school or in your community. Offer to help at home without being asked. Trust me, your parents will think you've been body snatched by an alien, but hey, at least you're being helpful. Every act matters, every kind moment counts. You might not see it, but even the smallest gesture can ripple outwards, creating a wave of positivity that touches more lives than you could ever imagine. Chapter 5. It's not about being perfect. Now I know what you're thinking. You're picturing some perfect, always smiling, never has a bad day kind of person. Well, let me tell you a secret, that person doesn't exist. We're all just winging it out here, trying to figure out this whole life thing, one day at a time. You don't have to be super outgoing or have it all together to make a difference. You don't need to be anyone's savior or solve all their problems. In fact, sometimes the best way to help someone is just by listening, by being there for them, by letting them know they're not alone in their struggles. And here's another secret. You don't have to have it all figured out yourself to offer a helping hand. Even if you're struggling too, being kind to others can help you both. It's like that saying, a rising tide lifts all boats. When you focus on lifting others up, you often end up lifting yourself up in the process. So don't be afraid to reach out, to offer a kind word, to do something nice for someone else, even if you don't feel like it. Because sometimes, the best way to care for yourself is by caring for someone else. Just a little. Outro: go forth and be kind. So next time you're feeling down, stressed, or like you're stuck in a rut, ask yourself, who can I help today, even in a small way? Because trust me, even the smallest act of kindness can make a world of difference, both for the person you're helping and for yourself. Remember, we're all in this together. And when we lift others up, we often lift ourselves too. Tell us in the comments about a time when you did something kind and it made you feel better. We want to hear your stories. And don't forget to subscribe for more science-backed mental health tools that actually work. Until next time, stay kind, my friends.